welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Season 17 of Thomas. So I personally don't think this is the very best season, but I think it's one of the best from the Brenner era. Not the very best, but I will eventually do a ranking video for the Brenner era, but I personally think this is a very good season. So let's get started! The new character in the season is Porter. He's okay. While I do think they could have brought Arthur back, I still think he's a good character and a character worth considering to enjoy. Returning character in this season is Harvey. I'm very glad they brought him back because he hadn't been back for quite some time. And now he's finally back, and I'm very glad that he's here because the show didn't really feel complete, in air quotes, without Harvey. It felt complete, but Harvey was just a nice addition. Sharon Miller didn't include him, but yeah. Moving to the topic of favorite and least favorite episodes, my favorite episode from this season is Wayward Winston. I like it for basically how it utilizes Winston, and it starts with bumpy tracks, and then it's like, whoa, bumpy tracks. And then once the bumpy tracks are done, then there's this really funny line. I'll show you. Like, oh, to it now.
Cinders and ashes.
Anyway, not wasting time, then Sir Topham Hatt discovers the bumpy tracks, and then he calls the workmen to repair them, and then when Sir Topham Hatt drives like dumb, and then Winston reminds him to put on the brakes. Okay, and then Winston nearly decides to remind Sir Topham Hatt to put on the brakes, but he decides not to, and then Winston starts rolling away, and then he's going down the hill. So I'm just going to summarize it, by the way. And then Winston's having fun, and then Sir Topham Hatt sees it and is very alarmed, and then Then Thomas arrives. Sir Topham Hatt stops him immediately, and then he tells him to take him to Winston, and then they climb on board and go to Winston. And then Gordon and Emily see Winston and are very surprised. Then Thomas rushes by them with his trucks. Meanwhile, Winston is having fun, and then Thomas is chasing him, and then he's like, wee! And then the signalman comes, and he tries to stop Winston, but he is unfortunately not able to, and accidentally tries to switch Winston onto the other line, but accidentally switches Thomas. And then, what happens next? The signalman telephones the signalman at the next signal box and asks him to stop Winston. And then the signalman picks up the phone, and then he switches Thomas on the other line yet again, and then onto the other line, and then they meet with Winston, and they try and stop him, and then suddenly, oh no, Birdie's at the crossing, and then he notices Winston, who is flooding by so fast that Birdie stops, and he reverses, and the gates open just in time for him to cross, and then he apologizes, and then Thomas rushes by just in time with his trucks. And then Birdie wonders what's happening. And then, oh no, Winston's going fast, and suddenly Paxton's there. Winston's sign turns red, and oh no, they're gonna collide. And then Paxton breaks just in time, luckily, and Winston flies by. And then he realizes he's not enjoying it anymore. And the rest is for you guys to wonder. Now, my second favorite episode from this season is Henry's Hero. Now, the Unlucky Tug has mentioned this in one of his MTACs, but it has two flawed protagonists. Henry and Hero discover that they have taken on bad coal. Henry decides to go on to his shed, and then Hero keeps puffing. There were a lot of episodes with this formula. One protagonist is clearly right, one is wrong, and I'll leave more. If you want to know more, watch the Unlucky Tugs MTAC. That's in the description. Favorite episode is Steamy Stafford. So I'll just keep this short. So I don't like Steamy Stafford because Stafford is trying to puff like a Steamy. I honestly think Stafford would make a perfect ventriloquist. Like he could like put his lips together and be like, so that people don't obviously know. And people aren't stupid, so they would know that Stafford is literally not a, and people aren't stupid, so they wouldn't know that Stafford is moving his mouth. But little kids and Thomas are stupid, sorta. And that's really what I don't like about him, is how stupid they occasionally are. And then Thomas goes by, the children cheer for him, and then they wonder why Stafford isn't making noise, and then Stafford gets offended. Despite me praising this season, I honestly don't think this season is perfect. One deficiency that season 18 had was the episodes weren't canon. The only thing that was canon really was Porter being a new engine at the docks. So it's the second best Brenner season, and I give it a 97 out of 100. The only flaw is barely any canon in the episodes. Guys, like and subscribe, turn the notification bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!